Hi everybody, it's Georgia. It is the 20th of October. It's 6:32 p.m. and I wanted to talk for a few minutes about the full moon we had today. It occurred already at 7:57 a.m. That's Pacific time. And it was at 27 degrees 26 minutes of Aries. So that's kind of at the end of Aries. And we're now going into Scorpio. Now the full moon means that the sun, which is in Libra, is exactly opposite the moon, which is in Aries, and that's what causes it to illumine completely. So you see the whole ball out there. I love to go out and just sit in the moonlight. It's a good time to charge your crystals, or to make moon water. You can take a glass and put some filtered water in it. Make sure it's good water. You don't want to use anything that has chemicals and stuff in it. Always use glass. Do not use plastic or aluminum or anything like that. Use glass. You can put the moon out. You can put a crystal in it, like a quartz crystal, and just stick it out in moonlight overnight, and it will absorb that moon energy. And then you can take a few drops of it and put it in your water, and it'll make you more psychic. The moon is psychic, and it'll open you up, and it's a good thing to do. And then you can put all your crystals out. I know a lot of my friends do that. They put their crystals out in the moonlight, let them absorb the moonlight. It's a good way to charge them. So this is Aries. So all the things that have to do with Aries, the moon is your emotions. So this could be a time of being a little bit impulsive. So you want to be careful that you don't go out and do anything reckless. Because it's between Aries and Libra, it's about balancing, and it's about balancing between the self and the other. The other being Libra. Libra is a sign of partnership. Aries is a sign of the self. It's the first sign of the zodiac. It's about being authentic. It's about using your self-assertion. It's about independence. And be sure to finish the things that you start. Aries is typically a sign that doesn't necessarily finish what they start. So also when the moon is full, because after it's full, it gets smaller. So it's called waning. And it's a time to let go of things that don't work. So you can make like a list of things that aren't working in your life, or things you want to get rid of, or thoughts that you want to get rid of, beliefs that you want to get rid of, anything else that you want to let go from your life. And you can write it down on a piece of paper. It's really simple. And burn it, because it's Aries, and Aries is a fire sign, and it's a very fiery fire sign. So you can go and just burn the things that you want to get rid of. It's also a good time to for weight loss, getting rid of excess weight, and working on the physical body, which Aries is a very physical sign. It's about exercising and proper diet, and letting go of poundage that you don't need. Burning off stress, that's another thing you can concentrate on during this full moon. The moon is at 27 degrees 26 minutes of Aries. So between 20 to 30 degrees of the cardinal signs: Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. Now this includes sun signs, rising signs, and moon signs. These are the people that will be most affected by this moon. So really be careful what you do and what you manifest during this moon, because it's a powerful moon. It's a fire moon. Also, your emotions could be out of control too. So be careful. Don't make anybody any propositions that maybe you don't want to fulfill at some point. And then to a lesser degree, the fixed signs, 0 to 1 degree. So if you're very early on the cusp of the fixed signs between, the Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, those are the fixed signs. So if you're right in those degrees, this is going to have more of an effect on you. We're also in the last of Libra. So we've been in Libra. It's a sign of balance, partnerships, of working together with people. It's harmony, it's beauty. And guess where we're going now? We're going into Scorpio. So Scorpio is a whole different ball game. Scorpio goes really deep. Scorpio is emotional. Scorpio can be a little manipulative. So it's also the time of year. It rules the 8th house, which is metaphysics. And it's the time of the year when the veil between the worlds is the thinnest. And what is meant by that is that, you know, generally the departed and the ancestors are, you know, in another complete other world from us. So it's hard to access them unless you're, you know, a medium or you've had training or, you know, you have that ability. But this time of year going into All Hallows, Halloween, Day of the Dead, it's a time to really communicate with spirits, and it's a time when they will also want to communicate with you. So when the veil is thin, it's easier to reach these spirits. So especially around All Hallows, that's the time of year for that. My friends and I, we celebrate All Hallows, and we do a dumb supper, and what that is we put out a plate with food on it, and a chair, and nobody's allowed to sit in it. And it's symbolic of feeding the ancestors and feeding the deceased. So it's a time to think about the deceased. It's also for pagans and witches, it's the new year. So we have that coming up, and it's my favorite time of year, so I really enjoy it. So anyway, I hope that just told you a little bit about the moon. Try and do something, you know, put out your crystals, write down what you want to get rid of, you know, just use the energy of the moon. If you do nothing else, go out and stand in the moonlight. It's absolutely beautiful to see. And I love to look at the sky. You can also see the planet Jupiter is visible tonight, and possibly still Venus, I'm not sure. And I also understand there's some a meteor shower, so might be a good night to spend some time outside just looking up at the sky. That's like my absolute favorite thing to do. So anyway, if you have any questions or anything, you can contact me through my website, www.ravenhawktarot.com. And if you'd like to get a reading, it's a good time to get a reading. And I'm also starting November, I'm doing New Year's readings, which is a 13 card draw, and there's a card for each month of 2022 and what's going to happen. So it's a good way to see the coming year, get a feel for it, kind of make your plans, you know. So I would recommend that. Everybody who gets one, I have repeat people every year because they are very accurate. Sometimes people are surprised, but things happen that maybe they weren't expecting. So anyway, if you are interested, again, contact me on my website, www.georgiavallejos.com or ravenhawktarot.com. Both will work. And if you like my videos, it would be great if you would subscribe to my channel. And also, if you like this video, just like it. So blessings, everyone. Hope to hear from you all soon. Bye.